10 million tonnes, amazing. You think back to 2006, I wouldn't have imagined we'd be here where we are now. It's a great outcome.
These are coils of zinc-coated steel, galvanised steel, and they have a particular application in many environments. But galvanising here at Lysarts at Port Kembla and in Australia was to change radically with the introduction of ZINCALUME in 1976. This zinc aluminium alloy was to change the nature of our coated products significantly. It's formed the basis for all of our COLORBOND material. One of the most significant things to happen to the ZINCALUME product was introduced in 2013, and a lot of the research work was done here at the Innovation Laboratories at Port Kembla in New South Wales, Australia.
Labelled the next generation of steel technology, this is the product BlueScope hopes will turn around its recent financial woes. The newest ZINCALUME product was developed by researchers at Port Kembla at a cost of $100 million. More than 5,000 panels were tested at 50 building sites around the globe to come up with a finished product.
No one else in the world is making this product.
BlueScope's decision to invest heavily in this product was anything but spur of the moment. Around 20 years ago, planning and research first began, and only now is it starting to roll off the production line.
We've got several hundred people every day working in one way or another on making sure this product's rolled out.
BlueScope has forecast this product to help it overcome the tough economic conditions.
We've been doing it a little tough over the last few years with what we've been faced in our environment, and this is really, a once in 30 or 40 year type opportunity.
Paul Glover, WIN News.
We realised that we needed to differentiate our metal coating technology, our core metal coating technology, from what competitors were doing globally.
The addition of the magnesium activates the aluminium. It makes it play part of the sacrificial corrosion protection. So that happens because we have a couple of new magnesium compounds that form in the coating.
There have been a number of other AM coatings emerge. Pretty much none of them are the same as ours. We still maintain a position of technical leadership in that space, particularly in Australia. We've since rolled the technology out to BlueScope businesses in China, in Vietnam, and more recently in New Zealand.
But the start of the project dates back to the early 1990s. So work was done at our research facility in the lab, doing hot dip samples, different metallic coatings, trying to find the next ZINCALUME. So there was a lot of work, accelerated corrosion testing taking place. The project had identified we needed to spend about $100 million across the 4 ZINCALUME metal coating lines in Australia to implement this new technology.
It's very satisfying to see the product launched and used commercially and really embraced by the market in Australia very vigorously.
We had a lot of challenges very early in the project. I think it showed a lot of commitment from the company to approve that project to go forward at that time, knowing there are still a lot of outstanding risks. But also confidence in the capability of the people at BlueScope.
It was quite a large team in the end with people based at Western Port and Springhill and here at the labs and later overseas.
A whole raft of people who are involved in this project.
Really committed people, all working towards the one goal of delivering this product.
The support of the operations teams, the engineering teams working with everybody to try and turn ideas that we'd come up with in the project into actual real solutions and could implement on the line.
And you pretty much have to recruit the entire business and all the functions in the business to help you launch your product. And that's really, it sort of feels like the end of the process for the project team, but that's when the real work starts, because you've got every customer in Australia experiencing something different at first day, and they need to be supported. So it was a massive team of people: supply chain, logistics, procurement, market technical people, marketing, sales. Everyone had to be recruited, convinced of the product, and then out endorsing it. And that was the really exciting bit, when the whole organisation were living and breathing your project.